I think the old current bun's coming out. The church at Weston upon Trent makes a first appearance.
I'm country house gent, and I gone bought myself a little boat. Oh, I'm country house gent, and I gone bought myself a narrowboat. Sold everything I ever owned, and swapped it all for a life afloat. That's right.
I'm going to stick my neck out here and state that this is probably the loveliest section of canal I have ever been on. Now, I never imagined I'd be saying that when I went up King's Lock at Middlewich. Leaving Weston upon Trent, and now 3 miles to Great Haywood and the junction. couple of viewers there. I don't want this to come across as any kind of egotistical, self-important, self-whatever, but I have come to the conclusion that in the past 3 months it would appear that practically every single person on the canals knows my name. Like I say, I'm not blowing my trumpet, not making out I'm someone special or anything like that. It's just a statement of fact. I've been right around the country and that's probably the nicest bit of canal I've been through. Yeah.
No worries. Have a safe one.
Thank you. Cheers, yeah. It's a small world, as they say. The lady there that helped with the lock, her and her husband own that private mooring that has the Union Jack and England flag waving above it. They bought that 30 years ago. Now that's what you call an investment. One lock remaining and just 2.5 miles to Great Haywood. No prizes for guessing who's the leader in that little herd. All right. You're right, very good. I appear to have got myself stuck. Took the corner probably just a little bit too wide. Ended up stuck on a low bit. I love these little fields that you see every now and again next to the canal, and a boat moored up. How do you go about buying one of those? Eh? I assume you have to get planning permission or maybe permission from CRT, but surely that's a formality. Ooh, your own little mooring. Now about 1.25 miles and one lock to Great Haywood. Not far now to the final lock, just around this couple of bends actually. Mill Lock. The old lockkeeper's cottage. The last lock, and now, as near as makes no difference, 1 mile to Great Haywood junction. The young River Trent makes a brief appearance there. Hard to believe that by the time it gets to sort of Sawley Junction and heads north, Nottingham, and then the non-tidal and tidal part, it turns into a bit of a monster. Great Haywood Marina. I like it. Speed camera. Only thing is, where would they send the penalty notice? Aslan, Red Boat, near Bridge 75, Trent and Mersey Canal, Staffordshire. Final bridge coming up, and just after that, according to my Nicholson guide, is a service point. I'm going to chuck a bit of rubbish and top up the water tank again. Okay, somewhere along here is the service point. Great Haywood Junction, of course, usually a hive of canal activity. Okay, let's get in here then. Well, I've done it. Yeah, I mean, as is the way, I thought I'd probably done about 120 miles by now, but it's more like 65. What a huge surprise the Trent and Mersey has been. You just think Trent and Mersey, you think industry, and you just think the entire length is, well, it's just going to be grime, but no. Well, I'm going to pop down the canal. I might turn just down the junction because it's locks shortly after the junction on the Trent and Mersey, so I might just turn down the Staffordshire Worcestershire, find a little mooring somewhere there, and settle down to a few weeks of editing until I've caught up and everything's been uploaded, which you're watching this, so this is the last video, so I will have just finished and uploaded 5 minutes ago. Well, it's got to be 4 months now that I've been continuously travelling filming while I'm doing that, stopping for a week, editing, travelling, filming, editing, and so on. And yeah, I've ended up at Great Haywood Junction. So I'm going to take a break, I think. I'm going to still be travelling around, just not filming. But when I come back to start filming again, it'll be from Great Haywood Junction. And I've got to decide whether I'm going to continue on down the Trent and Mersey Canal to Fradley Junction and either continue straight on down to Sawley, or turn right at Fradley Junction, go down the Coventry Canal, and head that way. I've never done that part of the Trent and Mersey or the Coventry Canal in that direction. Or alternatively, I can continue on from Great Haywood Junction down the Staffordshire Worcestershire Canal towards Wolverhampton. I've only gone as far as there to Alderley Junction, where I turned right up the Shropshire Union Canal, but I never went and continued on through Wolverhampton and beyond. So that's what I'm going to decide to do, but as I say, I'm going to take a break in the meantime. But before I go, regular viewers will remember the name Cider Pie, who left a couple of pies at the top of the Lancaster Canal, and also in about February time this year, when I was getting ready to get going, he left me a surprise package, sort of a gift hamper, and amongst all the various food tasty items in there, like a giant pork pie and cold meats and so on, he left these 3 homemade beers, together with strict instructions to let them sit for a bit to mature. Also, one of them, he said that he'd made a bit of a mistake with the carbonation, but he didn't say which one, so I'm going to be opening these over the sink. So I thought, why not, now is as good a time as any, try these beers out. I have another viewer's gift, the Kevin, a Country House Gent wine glass, which will be absolutely superb for trying these beers out. So here goes. First one I'm going to try is the Imperial Russian Stout 10%. And you've got the Belgian Genling. Tell you what, I'll try the Belgian Genling first, because that's only 6.7%. Right, let's open this up then. Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's overflowing. Wow. All that's been doing is sitting in a dark recess of the cupboard for 4 months. And yes, it's maybe this is the one he's overdone the carbonation. Yeah, I think we might have to have a little cut and jump frame there, because this could take a while to settle down. Yep, that is fizzing. Just wipe the hands there. I'm going to smell like a brewery. Wow, it's a golden ale. It smells quite delicious. Can you smell that? It smells like an ale. Well, I know. Oh, wow. That's a strong one there. Delicious. Quite, you can taste the alcohol without a doubt. Wow. Well, Si, that's the Genling, Belgian Genling, 6.7%. I'm just going to try a bit of each of these, and then you never know, I might just finish them off myself. How's the microphone doing? Pretty good. Right, so this is the Imperial Russian Stout, 10%. So I'll open this one over the sink as well. Oof. Yeah, that one's exploding. Not as much as the first one, but yeah, still exploding. That's a stout, sort of like a very dark brown. That's 10%. Well, here goes. Bottoms up. Wow, God almighty. That's almost like a short. When he's Russian stout, shouldn't that be Russian vodka? Very tasty, but my word, that is strong. That is severely strong. I can imagine, Si, that you spend many an evening just perfecting your recipes. Well, that's probably what you call it, perfecting. Anybody else would just call it an excuse to drink the produce. Oh, wow. Right, okay, I'll put that back in the bottle. I haven't chucked any of these, I've just put them in the bottle. Right, and the final one, the mystery bottle, no label, and oh, blimey, getting a bit of gas. And this one isn't. Oh, it is slightly. It's very slowly making its way up the thingy. I shall pour this now. That looks the same sort of colour as the Russian stout, but I've no idea what it is. There's no percentage, there's no nothing. That tastes exactly like the Russian stout. Is that 2 bottles of Russian stout you gave me there? Wow. It is. It's the Russian stout. It's. I can feel it already. It's sort of like. Oh my God. Still, I think after all these months of work, I deserve to relax a little. Well, there you are then. As I say, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be flitting around and but not filming, just having a nice break from everything. Alright, so yeah, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all again. Cheers for now.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", but I thought, you know, if you're going to be like diagonally,
you have to go diagonally.
Yeah. Right.
Which is always nice in the winter. When
I thought if it's really cold, you can just sort of live in here, basically. My only thing is, she's a little bit smaller than I sort of imagined.